and welcome. My name is Karen and you're watching the Penny Counter. I hope everybody has had a lovely week. Mine has been fairly quiet. My little boy has finished for his summer holidays, and on day one of summer holidays, the first week, we kind of take us a chill out week. This is his time to distress, to get rid of work pressures, blah blah blah, you know, all those normal things. And I forgot to charge his iPad, so wasn't my finest mother moment, I'll be honest, but sure. Apart from that, life has been quite good. It's been a bit of a spendy week. I went, after I did my last cash stuffing, we went and started to prep for September. So that kind of meant then that my summer was sort of freed up, wasn't really needing to worry about it, and a lot of stuff really does go from the shops quite quick. So I've only still got my shoes left to get and the school jumpers, because they have to come from a certain shop, and the shoes I'm just going to leave a wee bit closer to September just in case we have a growth spurt. But everything else has been got, which is fabulous, and it was amazing going into a shop and knowing that back to school was all budgeted for. It felt like going on a spending spree, but not actually touching my bank account, if that makes sense. So it was really, really nice. So it's been a bit of a quiet one. Need to start to get some stuff organised for the summer, and I'm meeting friends tomorrow, so hopefully that'll bring a wee bit of fun into this first week off. And then next week I'm off work, so we'll see how that brings. We've nothing planned, which is normally a bad thing, because it means then that we'll just go and do something very unexpectedly. But anyway, let's get into some cash stuffing. So today I am stuffing, and I always forget to do this bit. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70 points. So 170 points. So this should have been more, but last night I went and did my grocery shopping for this week. So I've already spent this week's money. So I have, so that we're organised. My husband came with me, which is never a good thing. He did get with the game a wee bit after a few aisles of going, are we per card, are we per card, are we per card? I'm like, no, we're just sticking to a budget. He did kind of get with the game and did try to play it, but then he would have thrown random stuff at me. So we did go over by 15 pounds, but to be fair, there was like home essentials within that we kind of needed to get. So there was like cat food. We don't own a cat. He lives a few doors up from us, but we did speak to his owners and said at the time, look, he is coming to us. Is it okay if we also give him food, and what food do you give him? So they were happy enough, because it was less of an expense for them. And he does spend a lot of time at our house because they have quite a big dog, and he doesn't really like the dog, so he tends to spend a lot of his day at our house. So that was grand. We also needed to get like toilet rolls, bleach, things like that there. So that kind of really, yeah, the 15 pounds, actually, we probably, if you took that out, it probably was more than 15 pounds, but I kind of just accepted that we were 15 pounds over because there was other things that needed to kind of be got last night. So we are going to empty the purse and then do a very quick cash stuff for today. So left over from groceries, we have £10 and a pile of change. Personal spends, we also have £10, which means we should have £45 plus change for challenges, I think, at the end. Perfect. And I'm just checking, because sometimes I put change. Yeah, more change there. So that is the purse emptied. Okay. So some of my spending, let's go into it for this week very quickly. So we opened there with balance from last month, £1,847 and 23 pence, and we deposited £300. Now I haven't done all these yet. So stationery, so it came from a back to school category for £17.48, school uniform for £27.25, and then the name tags, all a list of name tags. It's not normally his clothes that go missing, it is his stationery. Oh my goodness, I think we have left we were going through at least 3-4 pencils each week. I don't know where they're going to, but anyway. So name tags in the hope that we can try and keep stuff this year at $14.95. Next was for my sister's birthday, and it came out of her birthday, and it was for 30 M&S gifts, £10. That was just a few wee extra bits to go in with her present. Groceries was $54.44, so that was for last week. Bus ticket, this was my husband was going to Belfast, and I gave him, for a night out, I gave him £10 to cover his bus fare. He did give me that money back, but he gave it back to me last night, and I've actually counted it in my budget for this week just to have a wee bit of a buffer for groceries. So I did end up just keeping it marked down. The works then buffer, so £10 went on Sharpies. I forgot I had personal spend money left, or I would have probably used that. The other £9.85 is because I'm the worst mother in the world, and I got 2 workbooks for my little boy to do over the summer for maths and literacy. He really wants to be a nerd. This is his dream. He wants to be the ultimate nerd. He's 7, so he doesn't really realise any different, that that's not necessarily the dream that anybody really wants. So he is very into things like that. And once we got started with the workbooks, he really enjoys them. And he's like me, he kind of needs to keep the brain ticking over. So it's up to him whether we do them. Maybe we're only going to try for maybe 1 page each work day of the week. At the weekend, we'll not do them. Etsy. It's £5 of an Etsy spent, and then eBay postage is £2.88. Now that will get returned to the buffer once that money comes through to me, and that is where we sort of were. So we're spending enough more towards the start of the week. As I said, we did go grocery shopping last night, so I'll just put that down here after today's money goes through. So let us do a wee bit of quick cash stuff in today. So I'm just going to start with the purse. So £10 is going into groceries then, and that's just to cover like milk and things like that there. Personal spend is getting its normal 10, and miscellaneous is also getting 10. And the rest are all topped up. Fuel probably will get a wee bit next week. Actually fuel normally I do put in. Last month I needed it I was going to a pump, one of the pumps where I had to use my card in it, so I had to just accept that it was spent using my card. So beauty, it's getting £30 today. Now normally I give my little boy pocket money. He got an advance on his £5 because we were going to the shops yesterday, and there was a game card that he really wanted for one of his games. So that means he gets to spend a wee bit, and that's what he really wanted to spend his money on. So we actually got up to £51 after I gave him his advance. So he spent £40 in the end, so he does actually have change. But we weren't sure because we were going to the toy shop first, just in case he maybe would have seen something there, but he didn't. So health, home and garden is getting £15 today, and in total we now have, so just we put that back and that back, put £5 back, and so it's £60 in total should be there now. And actually I'm going to change those banknotes over so that they're all the same. So 20, 40, 60, they're stuck together. So this is probably going to be, oh, that's very light. Maybe try it, because these are different pens. Oh, it's maybe more of a darker one. They're finer as well. I think the ones I was working with were too fat. So 1, 2, 3, So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 points is going in there. And I probably will colour over the rest of those hearts off camera. It's too early in the morning. The brain is not working. Right, so that is, I think, everything for this binder. Christmas, so we're going to actually go into my brown binder, and I will do this one first, which is the car maintenance. Yeah, it's this wee one here, and we are going to put £20 into this today. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have a leak in my car. It has, with the better weather, it kind of disappeared, but I need to get it fixed, and it has been with so many mechanics to try and see if they can find where the leak is coming from. Is on the driver's side in the footwell, but anyway, the last mechanic it was with sounded quite hopeful that this was going to be resolved, and then on the day there was a freak weather and it didn't. He had no water to work with it because you have to put the hose on it to kind of see where the water's coming in at. So anyway, it didn't work out. So I need to get it back in again with him. And especially now, whenever I am in work, you kind of have to do sort of certain weeks. So summer is quite good because at least I don't have any school pickups to do. And I'm just going to check that I put the money in there because I don't think I did. So I put, it should be £20, so yeah, so it should be £30 in there, so 10, 20, 30, should be £40. Or did I just do too many? I maybe coloured in too many. I will have a wee look at that off camera. Yeah, I think I've just coloured in too many because I was too busy talking, so I will take 2 back off again, off camera. So that is us. Then everything's there. Right, on to Christmas. So today we are going to put another £50 into this one here. Let me just stick with my pink. So £50. There's just the wee 50 there. We'll go with that one. So 20, 40, 50. And this is for my little boy for Christmas. So in total we should have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20. So 100 and £20. And I'm just going to put 4 because I'm now moving on to, I think that's everything stuffed. So it should be challenges now. So 10, 20, 30, 45 and challenges. So that is correct. So where are we? Which challenge will we start with today? Right, we're going to start with my will we do this one, or will I might just do this one to start with. So we are putting £5 into one of my personals. I'm actually going to put the £5 into Oscar's miscellaneous because he doesn't need any clothes, right? He really doesn't, but I'm starting to feel bad because I don't really have anything there, just in case I do see something that I like. Yesterday we went to the shop and I did see something quite nice, and I actually brought my clothes budget with me because I was just going to buy it. And in actual fact, he did get stuff yesterday. My husband went up to pay for it, and I remembered that I had a gift voucher for Next, so technically speaking I did pay for it using my gift card. So yes, I do need to build his up a wee bit. Okay, monthly budget then. I'm going to put £10 in. So that's 10, 20 and now £30. And this is from Scottish Highlander on a budget. It actually comes with my binder. I'm sure everybody has seen it by now, but it's these ones. This wee one here. So there's 20. I suppose I could do this while I'm here. And I'll take that last. £10 off there. Perfect. So, Super Scooper, let us give Super Scooper some love today. And I am actually going to finish this off. So I'm actually going to pause the camera because it was like, watched it back the other day and it was like hard watching myself colouring in. So I'm just going to pause it while I put this in. Okay, so all done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I just kind of wanted to leave this one as wee vanilla. So it's got 2 wee cherries. But I can't unsee Jen's Budget and Dreams where she interpreted these as like 2 wee eyes. So now I look like I have a demon possessed ice cream. But anyway, we will go with that. So that is £15. I'm actually going to lift that £15 out now because it's going to be used by the ice cream man whenever he comes round, or whenever we go to the shop. We have been getting quite a bit of ice cream recently. It normally just comes out of either the grocery budget or personal spends or miscellaneous or something else. So now it'd be lovely to actually have an ice cream fund. Now, what is up next? We are going to do Hop Till It Drops. Now, I did thingy this one a wee bit last week, so I'm going to be a wee bit more behaved. So I've got 2 and a 2, so I'm just going to do a 2 today. And I'll roll the other one a bit. 3. So 2 and a 3. So 2, 3. Okay. Which is £5. Do I roll another one? Yeah, whole £1. So that is all the big numbers, or the little numbers, should I say, are now all gone. So that is this. So let me see where we are. We are at, so we have £10 in, 15, £16 in there. We will put £5 today into the tulip, and that goes towards iris binder. So it does whenever I get up to 50. We'll put it in there. So in total, so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 25, 31 pounds. Okay, so let's do a wee card because we haven't done one of these in a while. And this is from the Royal Flush, also by My Money Matters. I really like this one actually. It's a really good wee challenge. It adds up to 400, and you can't argue with the cards unless you're me. And then I do argue with the card, so I argue with the card quite a bit, and I'll be like, nah, I'm not putting £15 today. So yeah, if you're like me, it's easy to argue with them. So we'll just go with the one at the top, which is an £8. So 5, do we have any change do I have here? Yeah, £8. Perfect. So £8 it is. Okay, so just £8 going in there today. So I'll just put that wee card over to the side, and it was 8 of clubs. Anybody else? Like, I know that's a club, but I still have to think about it each time. Is that a club? Is that a spade? Even though I know it is, but it's easily confused, I think. So that is us. Oh my goodness, there's like a wee wad of cash in here already. So let us see where we are. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh my goodness, sorry, apologies for the noise. 40. Oh, what did I say there? That was 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38. 138 points in there so far, which is really lovely to see it adding up. And that's not a main challenge. Probably at some stage towards the end I'll make it a main challenge, but it's going really quick. So this I need to wipe this down a wee bit. I might put, what could I put in here? Should I? Because this is just an extra wee Christmas challenge. Once it's finished, I'll just feed it into my Christmas binder. I'll just put £5 into this today, and then I'll take £5 out. Take the change because I'm going to put it elsewhere anyway. So in total we have, yeah, it is right, 35 points. So I need to speed that wee one up a wee bit because I need to get to 150, and that is by Scottish Highlander on a budget, and it is super cute. So up to the Carnival. Oh, bad me, I never cleaned this off, so I'm just going to pause and clean it very quickly. Perfect. So we're just going to put, I think it's just £5 I think I have left. Yeah, just £5 in here today. Oh, I can really notice the difference between the Sharpies. The ones I were using were just like wee cheapy ones. Now they were fatter. These ones are fin point, I think. Yeah, fin point. But you can really notice the difference in the quality. It's definitely out there, and I seem to favour the pink ones for some reason. So there we go. And it is getting £5 today, so I'm just going to pop that into there. And then finally, now I've just realised that I have no calculator, so I'm going to have to work this out. So 150, £2, 20, 40, 60, 77. Yeah. £2.77. So let's see what we can do with £2.77. So I we start at 79, so minus 79. I'm using, I just realised my computer's beside me, so I'm gonna use, or my iPad's beside me here, so I'm just gonna use 78, 77. And 43. Yeah, I can do all of those. So let's pick a different colour because I feel like a favour. $77 and 43. So off camera I will probably condense the 8, the 18, the 43, 53, 56 and 59 and move those all down a wee bit, because I kind of feel that does help to speed up, because once you get past kind of the 50-ish numbers, it's really quick from then on in. It just can feel a bit long at the start. So it is this tin, and it's getting really full. So I don't know whether after this this is full, I don't know whether I will go for another tin, or whether I'll do something that you can either open, or I know some people, they just put them directly just into money bags, so I don't know if I will do that, but we will see, because that is really, really heavy now. So that is me for today. Yep, not stuffing anything else in there. So that is me for today. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody in this community. It is a very welcoming community, and I have had quite a few comments this last week and then also on some previous videos, and apologies, it took me a few days just to get back to everybody, but thank you so much. They all meant so much. I have found that, you know, there's people that comment in every video, and you know a few of those people, and thank you so much. Like that, I know that I'm really behind in my videos at the minute, and then whenever I see some names, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to watch some videos again. I really need to get caught up again. But yes, thank you very much for your continued support. It is really appreciated. I've had a few new subs this week, one from Argentina, and it was lovely. I got a wee message in, it's Spanish, isn't it? So I had a wee message in Spanish. Thank goodness YouTube translates that for me. And that was incredible to see. I apologise because you potentially are watching this in subtitles, and we accidentally put it on one day with mute on, and so the subtitles come up across the screen, and I realised how fast I talk, because as my husband said, Karen, those subtitles aren't even keeping up with you. Like, you're so fast. So apologies for that, but yes, you're very welcome. I have also had Mum Wife Budget Life. So she's from Australia. She's also cash stuffer, so I'm trying to work out if she also has a channel or Instagram. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it. The sub there. And then the final one, and I don't have this comment, or no, well, I have two more actually, but anyway, this one, the final sub was someone, I think her name was Debbie from New Zealand. It's not in this video that I've got beside me here. You're very welcome as well. So it's lovely. My little boy is so impressed. He's like, Mummy, you've went international. And imagine. And then finally there was a lovely comment from, and I need to find it here because it really did. I was like, oh, that's really nice. Wild Child Lulu, I hope you don't mind being name called here. I love listening to your videos, are great. Keep being you, so down to earth. And that actually just meant quite a bit to me, because whenever you go on and you do these videos, you're kind of putting your journey out there, but you're putting yourself out there a wee bit as well, and you don't really know how people are going to respond to that. So I really did appreciate that comment. So that is me for today. I hope everybody has a fantastic week this week. If you've got stuff going on in your personal life, I hope it starts to improve a wee bit for you. Big shout out to the Canny Tally. She's got quite a lot going on in her life at the minute, and my thoughts have been with you quite a bit this week. And that is us finished, I promise, and I'll speak to you all next week. Bye.